Hey y'all, we're loaded, all COVID free, so we're gonna go to the next destination, Jamie's sister's house, Marissa. Everybody's out of the camper, and I'm locking up so that nobody can get in and nothing will fall out. And I gotta undo everything. I figured I'd do a undo video. First, I'm gonna jack it up off of my jacks in the front. Not much, just enough. And then I'll throw those in the back. Throw those little stands. I bring a little wood just in case it's just not level enough. It's that and that. And it always works perfectly. I'm sure we'll end up at a place that will be very unlevel at some point, and I'll have to figure something else out, but until then.
Sometimes I've seen those little yellow things. People have like 5 and 6 of those things stacked up.
They actually have a ramp kit thing that you can buy that has all those all together for any case you need it. But it goes for the trailer hitch. These and this. This is where all the grease comes from. Right there. I forgot the stupid gloves again. Too late.
Not too late when you get rid of that poop hose though, huh?
Yeah, I gotta unlock the trailer door with greasy hands. The good news is, grass likes grease.
Oh my gosh. It's a good thing our dogs didn't use that area as the bathroom. And while he has the door open.
Yeah, everything just thrown in all willy-nilly. We'll figure out a better way.
We are testing a trash bag taped to the underneath of the air conditioner, as well as lifting up the bed. The step is down, so I can't really. Oi! Okay, so yeah, and a towel down there because yesterday when we got here, my side of the bed was wet. And we had to sleep in wet bed.
Condensation drips from the air conditioner, and I can't make it go out before we go anywhere, so therefore it just comes in when we go somewhere.
Even though he tried, he tilted it to the air conditioner side before we left, and you can tell that it drips. I mean, here's the water right here.
There's even a stain coming from the condensation.
So, I mean, it's obviously dripping out. It's just not dripping everything out. And so it leaves a good enough puddle soaked into my memory foam mattress that leaves me wet. So.
All right, so I'm gonna turn off the water.
Oh, but it would have been so much funnier if you didn't first.
I know. Maybe I should, if you guys think I should Tim Taylor the next video, let me know in the comments. I'd really like to. I've thought about being that dude. It's still gonna spray me in the face because the pressure regulator holds all the pressure in the hose. Oh, that wasn't that bad. While at Granny's house, every time I took the hose off, it sprayed me in the face because there was a lot of pressure there. So. Just need to spin this off.
So apparently it's not a righty-tighty, lefty-loosey because you're turning it right.
This is the righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. You can take the cap to loosen it off.
Well, that's confusing.
It's not, if you know. So, it's a nice hard hose now because of all the sun that's beating on it already. But to keep more contaminants out of here, we still don't have a filter for this thing, but we're not drinking this water. It's just kind of
for a shower and stuff.
Shower, the closest we come to drinking it is brushing our teeth in it. But I don't think the kids brush their teeth in it.
Yeah, they've been brushing their teeth in Granny's, and they didn't last night before we went to bed, did they? Gross, kids. No wonder you have cavities.
Alright, flipping off the power, and then
With wet hands, that
unplugging
seems
it.
safe.
I'm not touching directly into it.
We might be Tim Taylor in this video.
Trust me, I've touched worse and wetter. So,
I want to do it to Aunt Marissa's house already.
We're going to.
you know
Daddy
what the
just
great
has to
thing about
unload.
this video that we're making is,
What?
whenever they see it, it's just gonna disappear from here and it'll reappear at Aunt Marissa's house. That's the magic of TV. So, since it's still kind of up, you drain the black tank first. Ew, don't look at my poop.
Oh my god. That's disgusting.
It's only brown water.
It's poop water.
It's poop water.
And pee.
Shoo!
And it's
Shooey.
not all the way attached in there. I almost made a mess.
This is what the gloves are for, more so than the grease.
Smells wonderful though. You guys hungry?
Not anymore.
Yeah, not anymore. We still haven't had supper.
We'll have it after we leave here. The viewers at home won't have to see us eat. They'll just see us pull up to Aunt Marissa's house, start unloading. Alright. And then to clean that hose out, I open the gray water, which is just shampoos and toothpaste.
So much cleaner. It helps clean out the hose.
So I'm not touching directly into poop, I'm touching watered down poop whenever I take the hose off. And this is only a day's worth of fluids. Like, I took a shower in here last night, but I don't think anybody else did.
Mm-mm.
And like, we washed hands a couple times. That's all that water was.
Mm-hmm.
Take a long shower apparently. Even though I do a sailor's bath. So now that that's closed, take the cap, put it back on. Gosh, it stinks.
Shoo-wee.
And so we don't have to keep smelling that, we put it attached to this one. We have two, just in case we have to go farther than that nice short run right there to get to one. We put it in the bumper, where the water from it will eventually rust the bumper out and we'll have to replace the bumper because it's metal. So, now, I'll put the cap back on here for them, for the next customer. I have no place to put this except for in the container where everything else is. So in order to not touch the dirtiest parts of this, I try to get my gloves off on top of that so that it covers the funkiest parts with the parts that I've already touched funky parts with. It's not always perfect and I'm not great at it, but at least I'm not directly touching the funk. So I throw it in as the last piece in the box up front.
We just told the story.
Should probably put it in a Walmart bag first.
Yeah, well, it's already been in a few times.
But the only thing down there is like the hoses and the tools and everything anyway. So it's not like we store our personal stuff in there.
And a cool thing to make this go faster, to unlevel it. As long as I remember to charge my batteries, because I've already got one battery dead, so when we get to where we're going, I'm gonna have to remember to plug them in and get them back charged. And it didn't roll back because we still have wheel chocks on it. So then,
Oh, I thought that was Harley
uh-oh,
getting out.
I lost the socket. It must still be on the thing.
This thing has pretty good storage. You can't really see right now, but it goes pretty far back there.
Yeah, but
Like,
I don't
it goes under the bed.
I don't put stuff far back in there because I
can't reach it.
in there to get to it.
I thought
All right,
it was
you hop in the car so I can back it over here. Got the door? Ready?
He's gotten pretty good at this. Perfect. Good job,
As long as I
babe.
let off the brake and it doesn't roll back crazy, it's perfect.
Yeah, it didn't roll back.
Sweet. I need to pull up just a tiny bit.
And unfortunately, my backup camera and don't hit anything sensor.
It's so foggy on the camera, and this thing is in the way of the sensor, so it always thinks I'm about to hit something as long as it's on.
So it's constantly beeping, so he can't hear me be like, okay, go to the left, or you're good, or whatever. So usually we have our phones going.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's got used to it, and this is a pretty level spot anyway, so.
I'm thinking there. I saw a video that told me to spray paint this some bright color so that I can really see it in that camera, no matter how foggy it is. And I might just spray the hitch too the same color so I know where both of them are in that video, because it's really hard to see. But that's a really good idea. I don't remember. I wish I could tell you what video to watch so I could tag them in it or something, but I don't remember what video it was now. I just remember seeing it.
We've watched so many videos before we actually bought this thing because we wanted to be prepared and not just completely lost and embarrassed because we're not doing things right. So
I took the gloves off. See?
So now he's putting on what, the sway bars?
The sway bar links. This is the leveling kit basically. It holds, the weight of the tongue is a lot more than the back of your car can really handle. So these things put a lot of the weight back onto the actual trailer and make the trailer hold itself up, which, I mean, honestly, I don't really understand that. I'm just kind of talking, but that's what they tell me, so I believe it.
Because they've been doing it longer.
And honestly, when it's on this truck, for as heavy as it is and it being a Kia, really wouldn't have thought it would do as good as it does, but it does.
And eventually we hope to get the motorized.
Oh yeah.
That.
The electric.
Yeah.
One of these, $300 from Harbor Freight, and 3 bolts to get this one off and put the new one on while it's still on the truck so that we don't have to lift.
The scary thing that I've seen on a video or two is this one just failing.
It gives and it drops,
Yeah.
and you better be on the truck when it does it.
Because, yeah, that wasn't it the couple that you watched that the guy got really, really mad, but he was so calm, it was scary. Wasn't that because...
Yeah, the guy that I'm actually have talked to about his anger on Facebook. Yeah, they are a great Coleman 17B YouTube video, but they've sold their Coleman and now they have a bigger camper.
They've upgraded?
They upgraded.
So they're not in the 17B club anymore?
Yeah, no, they're quitters.
Oh, quitters.
But he does still moderate the Facebook 17B group.
Oh, okay.
So he acts like he's still one of us.
But we don't remember his name either, do we?
I'm not going to remember his name because he doesn't have a 17B anymore.
He is out of your vocabulary.
You know who you are. If you're watching our video, awesome! I got YouTubers watching my video, but you know, you're not one of us anymore. Now that it's attached to the car, I make sure that it's attached to the car
Look at those guns.
by lifting it up a little bit. But also, there's two reasons I lift it back up. The second one, that noise is our son. The second reason is to get these up high enough to get kind of closer. So that I can do this. Hey, you need to not be around when I'm doing this. There we go. You lift up and you get it on there.
Think.
And then, that out. Hold it with your foot. Until it's in.
Nice. Good job, Kaylee. Good managing.
Yep. Although you put yourself in the danger zone.
Danger zone.
But I'm not a bad dad. I'm not gonna hurt her. So much grease.
Bugs, mosquitoes. That's camping life.
I almost forgot something. Haley, where's that dongle thing that I told you to help me remember where it is?
Oh no.
Don't reach in there.
Oh my goodness.
Is it in there?
Yep.
You see it? You see it in that mess of entangled stuff? There it is.
What does it do?
The Bluetooth
I just
trailer brakes,
bought this.
which I'm not a fan of, but plugs into the brake thing. Because Jamie's car is foreign, they don't have a trailer brake set up directly for it. Logan,
Are you okay, son?
Yes.
Are you okay, dog?
It's Josie.
Harley. Where are you, Harley? There's a good girl. And a good boy. They're good puppies. They're ready to go. Hi. Hi.
Especially me.
We're almost
So?
done.
Good
like
puppy.
the
Hey, hey.
chain's on. Make sure the tank is off, which it was not, because I took a hot shower last night. And put all the weight on the car. That's easy. Whatever it is.
And I just got a much needed oil change and tire rotate and balance on the Kia because we've had a long trip.
Very necessary. Who keeps shutting it?
Kaylee keeps locking it. She thinks she's helping.
She is. She's very helpful. Alright, so that's the last of it. It'll be locked so that nobody can steal it. With the secret key.
Dropped your pocket.
I got my pocket. Oh no. Okay, that's locked. That's locked. My hands are dirty. And with the help of magic, I will clap my hand. And we're here. Magic. Anyway. So, we just do the opposite of what we did in the first place. Unlock this, unplug everything. The good news is I'm close enough to the ground here. I don't need the wood underneath this one. I'm not sure that the front levels are going to go in. Or my engine lifts. Or engine lifts, my... I've had a brain fart.
Your jacks?
Yeah, my jack stands. My wife knows it better than I do. My brain doesn't always work. For those of you who know me, I don't want any comments about that. So, yeah. Come on, get out of there. Oh, come on.
Having trouble?
Yes, the stupid cotter pin is in the way. There we go. Don't try that at home, because that's not always good to do. These out of the way. Hush, Yoshi. There we go.
Doggies are still in the car. They're mad.
Yep.
Hey.
The exhaust is in my face. So I need to hurry up with this crap.
What's in your face?
The exhaust.
Oh. Don't breathe deep. Enough, Yosh.
Jeez. So, hey, hush. Unlock this. Bring that up. Lock it open. And then get all the tools out of the toolbox. Excuse me.
Oh my gosh.
You didn't even know that I've had supper since that magic trick. But now you hear it. Oh. It looks like we're gonna have a special guest on this YouTube video. He's right behind you.
Hi, buddy.
So, yeah. Get up. And if you didn't notice, how many of you in the comment section went, "You forgot the chocks behind the wheels before you left. They were still back there. You didn't actually take them out." Well, guess what? Magic happens, and they're actually back there right now. Because after we did the magic trick, I remembered and went back and got them. I actually didn't go far to get them, so we lift up enough to get that pulled off. Put that in the cover. Take the pins out. Hush, dogs. Pull the little helper off. Stick it off to the side because there's too much stuff in the camper or in the hole right now. Do the same with this side. Pull it back. Now, I'll level out.
Do I need to come to that side?
Probably. That thing is I don't know. Oh, I missed the chain. How many of y'all noticed that? I don't know if this thing's gonna go up high enough to get off of the ball of this. I may have to take the ball off of the truck.
We're downhill a little bit.
Yep. So, this side's gonna have to come up. Great dog. I'm doing this a little backwards because I should already have the power plugged on. Actually, I'm gonna grab those. Some wood so this doesn't bury into the ground. And that one's on. Luckily, I'm gonna grab my cool brother-in-law Chris has some wood just sitting outside his shed. But I can put these on. So, that's there, that's there. Need this. This. It's the camper.
It's making noises?
Freaking out that it's not got power, man.
Oh.
So, because our power's going to be on this side, I'm going to get this across to the other side.
So is that like the battery warning?
Mm-hmm. Didn't go far enough. Kind of did.
I think our dogs see her.
I think so too.
And
That's that dog.
no, but Yoshi was barking too.
Yeah, she's barking at her.
Well, I want my tablet.
Then go find it.
Okay.
Is it in the trailer?
Yes.
Well, don't go find it yet.
Never mind.
So the cool thing is I did park close enough to not need an extension cord. I just need my dog bone. Dog bone. Plug that in. Plug that in. Actually, I'm going to plug it in the top one just because it'll cover both. So, we got power now, hopefully. We can go check the blue light.
You walk too fast.
Sorry. And it is on. Nice blue light says power. And crank the AC up.
Because the adults gonna be sleeping in it for sure with the doggies. We gotta get our lawn equipment out first, lawn chairs.
Good news. I think our AC is going. The good news is none of the water came out. Bad news is I don't know if it worked because it didn't come out of where it should have come out. It's not where it should have been. So what we did didn't matter because it didn't happen this time for whatever reason.
Well, maybe it only happens with the bumpiness of the long car rides.
Maybe. It could very well be it. I don't know. But
You can still use that trash bag if you don't waste it.
it's all taped together. You can't untape a trash bag. It's wasted.
We could have managed.
It's wasted. You know what I'm gonna do? Too late. So, AC is now coming on. I need to go away. It's not doing it anymore. How is this gonna go? Alright, hopefully we'll get this thing up enough. It's not gonna go up. I'm doing this wrong. How many of you know what I've done wrong? Put it in the comments now. Do you know what I'm doing wrong now?
I have no idea.
I assumed that it was low enough, but I should have known better because it's never low enough to get it off of the dang car. have wood under it to get it off the car. I don't care how low the front of the trailer is. The car still has to be lower than the trailer. A little bit of fat boy weight.
Good job.
Now, hard part.
Hard part.
But we're not going to get water here. We're not going to be able to flush tanks here. The only thing we're going to be able to do is have air conditioning and level here.
But that's okay.
Yeah, I'm not complaining. We'll get to go in the house and use water and showers, except in the middle of the night.
We basically just have this thing here because of our dogs. So this is where our dogs live and sleep.
This is a giant dog house with attached people place.
A very expensive giant dog house.
Because we have weird dogs that nobody wants in that house. I understand. I'm not naming anybody, granted. But
I think people might have to rewind that and listen to it a little louder. I noticed in our last video that sometimes when you turn away, it's hard to hear you.
yeah,
So if anybody wants to know that name, rewind.
so now the hardest part is figuring out how low do we go and how level do we get it. So luckily I have the wood back here to help. My bubble is off to that side, so this side has to come up, and it's up pretty far as it is. So I'm hoping I can get that bubble right.
Not yet.
Not yet. Oh man.
It ain't moving.
Holy granola bars.
And this,
It's not much lower.
that side's off. Oh, look at that. It's getting there.
A little bit more.
Tad.
Well, here's the thing. Kind of feel like that thing that I did to the trailer once we got to Renfro Valley, which was let it have a little bubble, little off bubble this way, so that air conditioner could drain out instead of hold.
Maybe.
I'm gonna leave it there because, as you saw, no water got where the bed is this time. And I did this last time when we stopped. Wasn't thinking about that, but it may have worked. Just a little off bubble that direction could save you a lot of condensation on your bed and your pillow, and now you can't sleep. So look into that if you own one and are having that issue.
Or if you've already dealt with that issue and have a good idea that we haven't mentioned, leave it in the comments.
Definitely do that. I will take constructive criticism. Ooh, that's way uphill.
So when I get up to use the bathroom in the middle of the night, I'm gonna be
roll
lopsided.
all the way back to the back. Bad news is, I don't know if we're gonna be able to do that. getting there. It's gonna be a lot of drop.
Are we looking at the middle bubble?
Yep.
It ain't going nowhere yet.
Well, it's on the jacks now. So either we lift up the back where the tires are basically off the ground,
We don't want
and I don't like that, or I need to take the jacks out and we put it solely on the front stand. Actually, no. Now one more thing.
How many times does this make that we've set this up?
This is, so I set it up at our house in Florida. I set it up at the campgrounds in Georgia. I set it up at the campgrounds in Tennessee. I set it up at Granny's house. I set it up at
Renfro?
Renfro Valley. I don't know why I keep forgetting the name. And so now this is the 6th time. Each
So-
time's a little different. This is the most out of balance spot yet.
So we're still not pros.
But I'm getting there.
Hence the
Luckily-
30-minute video.
I have a good learning curve. Oh man, cord's there, trailer brake line's there. Oh, I don't like that.
I'm gonna let you think off video for a minute.
No, you're good. All right, I can't get it level. It's as close as I'm gonna get it, because in order to get the back end up and this end down, that's as low as that goes without taking the wood back off of it. I'm not doing that. And that side over there is up with a piece of wood underneath it, and it's still not level, so we just won't go downhill. Luckily, we're just laying in it, so we'll see y'all on the next trip.